Guess what? Guess what? Fucking legendaries are so shit though. Did you guys like that? Andariel is dead. Gone. Okay, so for those necromancers who want to like see what I did, so that's the gear. It's nothing special, but it does determine my build, and this is not my main build. I play a bone necromancer. However, you can do it as a summon necromancer if you play this. Pretty straightforward. Again, my gear has shadow damage in it, darkness skill damage on the amulet, 3.5%, gloves +1 rank of sewer. Like these items actually determine like what I play. So if I had better bone gear, I would play a bone spear necro, but you can pull it off as a summon necromancer as well. Hope that helped you. Comments. FX looks good, thank you. Requiem. Necro feels underwhelming compared to Diablo 3 in my opinion. This was world tier 2 and like the fight was pretty easy, I would say. To be fair, I don't wanna sound like a cocky guy, so I will explain you two things. With this build, usually what you have is decompose, and as long as I channel decompose, my minions deal 10% increased damage. I don't give two shits about that, okay? I don't care about that. That damage is low. I don't like that. However, I do use decompose to generate corpses and also generate essence. Once I have essence, I am using this legendary, attacking enemies with a basic skill, which is decompose, increases damage of your next core skill cast by 7% up to 30%. So that gives me a 30% buff on sewer. So what happens here is I channel decompose to build up that buff, and I am playing imperfectly balanced, which is 15% increased damage, and I have hue flesh. So once I have that, I have some corpses on the ground. Grim Harvest gives me essence, and then Fueled by Death, that's another 3% damage increase once I raise a skeleton or the skeletal priest. So 3% damage when I raise a corpse. You have 15% damage from imperfectly balanced, then you have sewer, you just unleash it. And as you can see, sewer has upgrades. 25% of the initial damage directly applies, and for each minion I have, it deals 2% increased damage, and we are playing a summoner build, so sewer deals more damage that way. Also, skeletal mage mastery for tankiness, warrior mastery for tankiness, we have those, golem mastery for tankiness, army of the dead with prime and supreme. So this gives me corpses as well, and every time I use blood mist, I also get corpses. So lots of corpse generation. Everything here is for the army, it's upgraded, and then Kalan's edict, because this gives my army attack speed, and once I have this attack speed, what happens is skirmishers are hitting, but I'm using cold mages, and every time a cold mage hits the target, I gain essence. That means less decompose, more sewer. Less decompose, more sewer. You know? Better DPS. Then we use the Iron Golem, and the Golem has an ability. It's an on-use ability, and it's the slam, and it makes everything vulnerable for 3 seconds. So, for example, on my bar, you see the Golem, I press here. That's vulnerability. I have vulnerability on demand. So what I'm doing is channeling decompose, generate a corpse. If not, that's fine. If I have a corpse, raise it, that's 3% damage. Buff the sewer because we have the legendary, this legendary, then unleash sewer. Again, channel, unleash, channel, unleash, channel, unleash. If you lose skeletons, you have Army of the Dead, which actually replenishes them. And also we have this legendary. While Army of the Dead is active, my minions gain more attack speed and they take 90% reduced damage. So we have all these buffs that are building on top of each other. During our army window, we apply vulnerability and then sewer, 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 sewer. This is why I could destroy those totems or the runes or chains or whatever they're called. So I destroyed them easily with sewer because we have burst damage. Usually the summon Necromancer do not have burst. They have more consistent and dot damage because usually the Shadow Summoner plays with a Blight. So they play Decompose and then Enhanced Decompose or Equalize Decompose. Some of them prefer Reap to generate corpses, guaranteed. I don't like that because that is a melee range ability. I like ranged ability. And then they play Blight into Enhanced Blight and then Supernatural. So their minions deal way more damage. However, you cannot control your minions. You cannot control your minions. I need those chains, I need those runes to be destroyed to kill Andariel there. And the fight was pretty easy. This is World Tier 2, by the way, again. So instead of this, I just take Sewer. That gives me a lot of burst, a lot of essence spenders. And once I have those, I can pop those runes immediately, and you saw how easy the fight was. So I hope you liked the build. I do play a Bone Necromancer, that is my main build, but again these items are pushing me towards playing a Summon Necromancer because everything like these items have is like shadow damage and basically summons. Like it's kind of pushing me to play summons basically. So I am doing what the items are telling me to do.